do with this gesture is that next week by this time he'll be in Accra. On the 9th of this particular month, Otumfuo will be here, and he will even be in this house also.
Oh, he's coming here?
Yes. Took it as a mantra that we will make peace with Ashanti at all costs, no matter what. That is my devotion to his birthday, and then also to the Akwesidaye this year.
Yeah.
Because I said that this must stop.
On the 9th of this month, Otumfuo Osei-Tutu Asante Hene ebekwa kopiem ewo Nkran Greater Accra. Na Gamanche abekasa afa the historical visit of Otumfuo Osei-Tutu Asante Hene ote kokoswo the historical visit no obekasa afa home and was the relationship with Otumfuo Osei-Tutu, how they even met. Now eno obetire say first day I will share Otumfuo Osei-Tutu no bra na oye ne graduation because owie KNUST. And after the graduation no na omoko yo mochiacha na say mokoye no na say vice chancellor and as a chancellor of KNUST Otumfuo Osei-Tutu. It's Otumfuo Osei-Tutu and then you also the certificate e man na omochia ho. Into also say that the crown headlines be by say two royals meet Otumfuo Osei-Tutu and Gamanche.
My setup has always been in Kumasi. I have a business in Kumasi that controls a lot of interest in cleaning and maintenance all over Kumasi, in Obuasi, in Techiman, in Sunyane. You know, we have working staff in Ho and other places.
I see.
Recently, we had to open an office in Accra because I came to Accra. And then also, we have it in Tema also.
Yeah.
So,
is this... I was going to ask a bit later, but is this why I see a seeming very fluid relationship between you and Asante Hene?
Apparently, when I was in Kumasi, it was my father who was working with Manshia. My father did a lot of development projects in Manshia with the former Asante Hene, Opukuware II.
Okay.
And then the current occupant of the Ashanti stew, Osei-Tutu II, Otumfuo, my relationship with him started when he was giving me a strategic management MBA certificate.
Okay.
So it was reported in the news then that two royals meet. That was the first time I had met with him because he's the chancellor of the tech, and from the business school he had come at our congregation, and as a graduate of MBA he gave me my certificate. And then I graduated into being a consultant after that. So I was hired by Tokiwa to represent the company as a consultant on the KGTR project.
Okay.
My father designed the project, the KGTR market project. So I was a consultant on the site of the market.
I see.
And then we grew from there, you know. But it has been Kumasi and me. I know every part of Kumasi, and he knowing that I have a base in Kumasi makes it easier for us, you know, to collaborate on, you know, the But he also had an upbringing in Accra. I mean, he had lived in Dansuman, he had lived in Abilingpe also, you know, and he was very close to Niamugi. He had a steady relationship with Niamugi. When Niamugi was even not well, he visited him in the hospital and everything like that. So, and he was also a very good friend of Kintakitayo III, Dr. Joe Blankson, may his soul rest in peace. He had decided, I think, that a relationship with a Gamanche was imminent, because our peoples have created a certain kind of enmity. You know, if you see how they talk to each other on social media, and, you know, the kind of relationship. And when I began to understand that, I also took it as a mantra that we will make peace with Ashanti at all costs.
Right.
no matter what. That is my devotion to his birthday and then also to the Akwesidaye this year.
Yeah.
Because I said that this must stop. If we want to unite a state, it must begin from our kitchen. It must begin from our home. Charity begins at home. And I believe that if we as chiefs would want to influence and talk about peace in the whole nation of Ghana, it must begin from our homes.
Okay.
And then also it must begin between us, among us. And Otumfuo is a worthy ally.
Yeah, I saw videos of you at the Akwesidaye and his 25th anniversary celebrations, and it looked like you both were sharing some very good word. I mean, I would have asked what he was telling you, but I know you guys have very interesting conversations between yourselves. But it was quite evident that there was a very cordial relationship between the two of you, and it was commendable. I mean, I saw commentary about it, people talking about how it's a beautiful gesture, and I think that has been explained by what you say about you.
And what he has decided to do with this gesture is that next week by this time he will be in Accra.
Okay.
Yes, on the 9th of this particular month, Otumfuo will be here, and he will even be in this house also.
Oh, he's coming here?
Yes.
To see you?
To pay his, should I say respect and honor?
Yeah.
I mean, to show his appreciation is a better word.
Yes.
A better word to show his appreciation to his little brother or his younger brother. That's basically what it is. You see, the hypocrisy, it's too much in this country. We claim to love our state. We claim to love Ghana. We claim to be patriotic. And yet, we cannot tolerate each other. And yet, we cannot find reason, you understand, to have communication with each other. We cannot find the coercion. We cannot decide that these things are petty. These things are minor. These things can be overlooked. Let us think about the things that unite us more than the little things that divides us. You understand what I mean?
Right.
You are so and so, and so what? More importantly, what we must value is human life and the value we place on it. And I think that he and I have been able to establish a certain kind of relationship, honor for each other's tradition.
So that was the first day Onu Otumfuo said to Omushai. Now after that, you know, what try say Otumfuo said to one then ever have a relationship. Because of social media so now on them baby a year gang any asante for no it seems say as a time be a yabo montem enti no mo mienu de o ma fa to mo say sa a time na yabo montem no omo ebetwam enti anu enti na ono so ebo no homadem ebepiem wo Otumfuo o say tutu eye ne 25th eye anniversary and then the 74th eye birthday no obepiase a tese wo devote ne time na e twen eye grand day ba no Eko Akwesidaye, Eko Chia Otumfuo say to bra ye the golden stone no epie e de baye. In fact, Mantse story no very very interesting. Yemfa credit no emfa ma joy 99.7 FM. Omo ene Mantse ena edi nkomo. In
such a way as never done. And I thank the support of all the chiefs, queen mothers, and all even these girls who went with me to Kumasi. To grace that occasion. And I think that honor is served.
Yeah.
And that's for me, you know, another fate.
Yes.
You know, in my whole journey, you know, to making Accra work again, to making the Ghana state live again, to making the Dangbe flourish.
Yes. And we can also say it's an ode to the city which raised you. Because you spent most part of your early life in Kumasi.
Yes.
And you schooled at KNUSC as well.
Yes.
A little bird told me that you are also a fellow.
Yes, I charge.
Fellow! I see.
Yeah.
You
Katanga, you know, yes, Katanga is a greatest hall.
Yes.
I know the vandals would start talking about. You know, Katanga has, you know, a peculiar descent. We are special.
Yes.
That basically,
I totally agree. Rest not.
We rest not.
The only university within a university.
Oh yes, yes. We
the
rest
University
not.
Hall KNUST.
In fact, that adage has pushed me on, you know, since I started this journey, that I rest not.
Oh, okay.
I have to make sure that I ensure the rights of children in Accra, their rights to an education, their rights to live, their rights to a clean environment, their rights to being able to be in an environment where they can compete both locally and internationally with their compatriots, and to bring out their innate talents the best way I can. That's why we have programs under the Gamanche Foundation, Kinka Bronya. On the 1st of every January, we feed over 10,000 children in Bukom, you know, with starter packs, school starter packs and all that. And then apart from that, we introduce them to games that they might never have witnessed if I hadn't come into this equation, because springboards and trampolines and bouncy castles and everything like that are thought to be for the most privileged.
Right.
You understand what I mean? But this comes into the community, and the child has a whole day's experience, you know, with these play games.
Very
and
wonderful
it's
initiatives.
yes, very wonderful initiative. We have scholarships also, you know, supported by some of the partners we have in some of the institutions. Most of the institutions in Accra have not been very forthcoming with help, you know, and especially the social corporate social responsibility to the Ghana state. Most of them have also taken us for granted, really. I have development partners, you know, outside this country, and we are setting up an office here. And most of the events that we do are sponsored by these financiers, you know. Whilst we have our local, you know, corporate organizations, multinational, shy of, they make so many millions of dollars from our soils, and yet this is what we get. But I believe that it is not in the complaining of it. It's not even the talking about it. This year, we are making a step to have a relationship with every CEO on this land, to let them understand that corporately, we must build trust and a relationship. If we prosper, you prosper more. And that is what is the message that we want to pass out now.
Okay.
To them.
I'll take you back to KNUST for a little bit,
yes,
because I'm curious. Your father was the head of department
of architecture,
the architecture department, and later in life you will be a consultant on one of his architectural projects.
Yes.
But you didn't study architecture.
No.
What did you study?
Painting and graphic design.
Oh, you're in the College of Arts.
Yes, in the College of Arts. So I had my first degree there, and I paint. You should see some of my paintings.
You do? You should show me some.
My paintings cost between $3,000 to $10,000 a piece.
Oh, wow.
And I think that one of these days I should be holding an exhibition in
New York,
need to
put an exhibition
in Lisbon or something.
No, let's
like
start
that.
from here.
What I would do is that I will send you some of my paintings so that you show them.
Yes.
Paintings that I did in '98.
Wow.
If you see them now, you would even ask, "Wow, that's about it." So I paint.
I think we should have the Gamanche exhibition.
Yes, we should.
An art exhibition.
So
put it
people like Abledi Glover, Dr. Abledi,
yes,
Professor Abledi Glover, and others are my mentors.
Wow.
Ato Delaki, and everything, you know, DeGraff Johnson, and all these people are my lecturers, and then also my mentors.
Wow.
You know.
No, then we need to see you a bit more in the arts fraternity now.
Oh yes.
I think it's a charge for you to host an exhibition and probably invite some of your friends, you know, the chiefs.
Yes.
Come and buy pieces and put in their palace. I think that would be a very iconic thing to do, don't you think so?
Recently I was in an exhibition in Minnesota in the US, and I saw the different art forms that currently and contemporarily they're making, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
what is being done now with creative art. And I believe that we have to inculcate that to the youth. There's a lot of unemployment in Ghana, and I believe that if we are building entrepreneurial skill, it should also be coined to meet with creativity.
Right.
The arts. You should see these children when you see them dance at King Cabronia. The kind of talent that a Ghana child has is absolutely amazing, you know, and I believe that we have to tap these talents. It's work in progress.
Yeah.
It's too much, it's a lot, but I believe that with the cooperation of the chiefs, the Queen Mothers, and all the institutions, we should be able to get there. Slowly.
You know,
surely.
You are a man of many parts. I'm still trying to, you know, figure you out because there's that part of you that's into art. I really didn't even know that. There's the you that is consulting on architectural projects. There's the you who's an entrepreneur who has a cleaning and consulting company. There's even the you that worked in media. At some point was on TV as well. So when you were a young person, what profession did you want to do?
I wanted to be a man of God.
Okay. You know, the only thing that stood out for me is the tense. This is a wanted to. Is it too late?
It is.
It's too late.
Well, I'm doing God's work.
You're doing God's work now. But why did you want to be a man of God?
Apparently, in my whole life, you know, my mother always had a gift, you know, from Divine Healers Church.
Okay.
You know, she